Alright guys, and welcome back. This time looking at CEI. It's been a little while, but I want to talk over this one right now, where we are, where we could be heading. If it sounds like a good video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, but do remember, as always, this is not financial advice. Now we're going to dive in, and we're going to start off by looking at this one on the really simple chart. So, a few things stand out immediately. Today, this one's sitting around $1, finishing up the day on 101. You will see the trend for it. We're seeing drops just below the $1 mark, hitting as low as 99 cents for some points in the day. And again, today coming down by about 3.81%. Now, the past week is absolutely dead flat at 0% change. And this is because we started off on the same price, as you may expect. It doesn't mean that we haven't had any movement in that time period, because we clearly have. But yes, week to week, it's looking quite flat. Now, you will see from our prior levels, we're coming quite close to where we have been sat in the past. So I'm going to highlight some key levels of support and resistance in just a little while. But overall, what I'm trying to say here, down by 30% in the past month. The question is, where do we go with CEI? Because even in the past 6 months, it's a mixed story. You know, on the one hand, we are up by 46%, and that is what the chart reads, but look at the actual fact-based data. I'm sure most people, or at least a lot of people, will have bought in anywhere from here all the way up to even here. And of course, if you'd have bought in here, for example, you'd be down by 73, and even if you'd have bought in here, you'd be down by 41. So whilst the data does show that we are up, I'm sure some people who are, you know, they are massively, but I do also believe it is the case that some people are obviously in the red. So the question is now, where do we go with CEI? And like I said, I am not a financial advisor, so I cannot tell you what to do, but what I can, of course, highlight is key levels and talk about where we could be heading in the near future. So we'll just get CEI up on the chart, CEI, and we'll have a look at the trend. So we're going to zoom out for this one to the 1 month first and just highlight some things which are important. The first of which is going to be the bottom. Now, the bottom, we found this at multiple levels in the past. We're seeing wicks down as low as 95. So that's the wick, the bottom of the day. But from there, we did not finish at that point. It's just the lowest point of the day that we did touch. But realistically, a bottom that we are finding consolidation at in the past month is going to be, I would say, around 99. And that has been the case today. Hit 99, bounced off it, come back up, which is very good. So 99 is really where we want to bottom out, potentially 98, but really 99, key level of support. We're coming very, very close to that. And again, another day in the red, we could definitely break to that or even below it. But really, as long as we finish tomorrow on 99 or above, I'm fairly okay with this one. Now, I always thought, and I still do believe it is the case, this is going to be speculative. It still is speculative. And, you know, whilst it is heading down on the general trend, it could be argued that as a short-term trade, day trade, swing trade, money could be made here, in the sense that if you'd have bought in at $1 here, could have sold at 110. Now, of course, it does carry quite a lot of risk. Same thing can be said back here. So it is risky for, of course, small moves in price. But you know what? It definitely could. It could be profitable if it is something which you guys are interested in. But of course, that is high risk. Now, I'm not really going to go over the 5-day too much, because we're seeing a few things. You know, we're seeing that decline over time, hitting our bottom, as I said, around 99, somewhere in that level, potentially 98 at the very lows. But really what I want to focus on is the 1 day. Now, a few things are key here. First one of which is low volume. Volume for the day, quite low. We're going to zoom out to the Yahoo Finance technical chart and have a look at what that is showing us. So this shows us how the stock has been trading in the past month, but I really want to highlight this one on you know, the 1 month, and actually zoom into the 1 day of that. So what I mean is this candlestick here, that is of course the 1 day data. And what we're seeing today is very little move, and what we're seeing today is very little volume. Now, I say this all the time, it is basic in the markets. Volume is indicative of moves. Upside, downside, it doesn't matter. We need volume to see the stock move, and that is still the case here. So this low volume that we are seeing of 16 million, we want that to step up if we want to see some more moves to the upside. But really, over time, volume has been decreasing with this stock. For example, you will see the highs. We can basically draw a line through that. It's been going lower over time. We've been lower than this, so it doesn't mean that we cannot have a little bit of an uptick. And that is where the short-term trade could potentially come in. And again, on the 3 month, you will see how high volume was at this period of high price movement and how low it has gone. You can barely even see the volume sticks anymore, so it shows we are decreasing on that. So I would be very careful, because volume really is a big indicator of where price is going. Anyway, just before we finish off the video, I think it is important to highlight as well a few of our indicators. We're looking at a MACD figure which is negative. We're coming to the downside on this, so it is an indication of a bearish trend, and you would expect this after this month-long sell-off. The RSI now though is not looking too bad at all actually. It's on 42. 8 points away from neutral. Is that out of normal levels? Not really. Is it where I would consider quite normal? Yeah, I wouldn't really have a problem with it at this level. On the 5-day, for those of you interested, we're going to have a figure of 53 for our RSI down here. And again, that isn't too bad. It is exactly where we want it to be honest with you. And that is because whilst we are seeing big swings up, big swings down, it's been quite a flat week, you know, from start to start, as I mentioned, barely any movement at all. And on the MACD, this is reflected as well. We're looking a little bit negative because of this drop, but we are starting to find a neutral point, and we could possibly be going back up on there soon. So as I did say at the beginning, guys, it's a high risk one. It always has been, and I do believe it will be for the future. It depends how much you're willing to speculate. If you think this one has that potential to go up, I would say it could be a short-term trade, day trade, swing trade, but even at that point, it is one of the more risky investments out there. So be absolutely cautious, know what you're getting yourself into, and you guys should be fine. But I would be, you know, on the safe side with CEI. And of course, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do because I am not a professional and I am not a financial advisor. Just do your own research, guys, and you will be fine. See you all again. Goodbye. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you'll be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching. See you soon.